Right now, though, we go where this show has never gone before. We're going to Poland. That's where we find former LSU guard Keith Hornsby, who is now playing professionally in Poland for a team that I cannot pronounce, but we're going to ask him to do it for us. Keith, what's up, man? How are you?
What's going on, Matt?
Well, first and foremost, I was surprised yesterday because I was starting the show, and then you were tweeting about Curb Your Enthusiasm, of which I'm a big fan, and I was like, what are you even doing awake? It has to be like the middle of the night. But we're not that big of a time difference, about 6 hours, you said. So first, start with Tward Piernik Torin? How close am I?
Yeah, so that's actually the secondary name for the team. It's the main name is Polski Cukier Torin, and that's basically Polish Sugar, the sponsor. And it's located in Torin, Poland.
Okay.
Which is, it's a good size city. It's kind of like a big college town. And then what you're trying to pronounce is another. I'm still confused. I've been out here 7 months, and I'm. But W's are pronounced V, so it's Tvarde Pierniki, and one of the things the town is known for is inventing or being a big inventor of gingerbread.
Oh.
So that means hard gingerbread, and I don't know how that relates to basketball, but that's the name. That's one of the names. So I'm still confused, probably like you are as well. But it's Tvarde Pierniki and Polski Cukier Torin. But Torin is the town.
The name of the team is Hard Gingerbread?
Yeah, it's a little funny. It's not very intimidating.
No.
But most people don't know can't translate at least the imports like myself. So we gotta let the basketball do the talking, not the name.
Amen to that. We do a segment called Tigers in the Pros. So we keep up with where all the LSU guys are, and gals, no matter what league, what sport, whatever. And our producer, Musso, who does that segment, just refuses to try to pronounce your team's name whenever we get highlights from you in Poland. So what we'll probably do, say it for me again, so that way we'll just cut that and let him play it whenever we do a Keith Hornsby highlight. So go ahead. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Polski Cukier Torin and Tvarde Pierniki.
Okay. Or we can just say it really
hard. It's not Tward. But
yeah,
it is Polski Cukier Torin to me is the easier one.
Okay. Posterior Cookie Torin. Got it. Or just go with hard.
I like it.
Go with really hard gingerbread, Musso. You can go with that. What is the most difficult part about living in Poland?
That's a tough question. Obviously it could be any country, but the hardest thing is just the distance from your family and loved ones. But Poland specifically, honestly, Poland itself, especially where I'm at, is just really not that bad at all. I don't have much to complain about. It's been a pleasant surprise for me and my wife, Heidi, who's been living with me for most of the time I've been out here. One of the hardest things to do is going to the grocery store. Honestly, it's like a competition. It's like
What?
people are always in a rush. Nobody really smiles. It's like you get in there and you have to do your business and get out. If you dilly dally, you get grunts and mean mugs. And when I first got there, that I was sweating in these grocery stores, which are nice. They're nice stores, but man, it's a different vibe.
Wait, give me an idea. Hold on. People are Keith, I could probably talk to you for like an hour, probably multiple hours. Just I could never stop asking questions about this. So you walk into a grocery store. Sure. Give me the estimated time. You have 5 items on your list. Estimated time you are expected to be in and out of the grocery store without getting dirty looks.
It's not as much. It's more when you get in line. It's not as much how much time you kind of float around the store.
Okay.
Or once you get in line, people, they're like right on you. You're interrupting their day, I guess, if you take too long. But it's just a Polish. The way the people are naturally, kind of, it's like they don't smile unless they have a reason. Now, that's just the outer shell. If you actually talk to them and get to know some Polish citizens, most everyone's really nice. But if they do not know you, they do not want to talk to you or have any any interaction with you.
Keith Hornsby is our guest. Do any of the locals mistake you for Polish, or do they know, he's an American?
Yeah, probably the way I dress gives me out right away. Basketball sweats and people in Poland they dress up fairly nice. Jeans, and they're well put together.
Got it.
So if I step in, which of course dress like a basketball player, they're gonna look at me like I'm some outcast.
Sure.
And but yes, look wise, I laugh because I get the Polish haircut, as they say. My signature high fade Keith Hornsby haircut can be seen anywhere in Poland. It's common.
See?
Common sighting.
Like, I could look at, what's your family's descent? What's the name Hornsby?
Hornsby is very Scottish.
Okay.
With a little bit of Dutch in there from actually Denmark. And then my mom's side is very Serbian. I think that's where I get a little Eastern European vibe.
See, I could see, I'm looking at this picture of you. I guess this is it from, we got it up on the screen from when you played at LSU. And I could like just close my eyes, glance real quick and go, yeah, he's Polish. And you instead of Hornsby, you'd be Hornsky.
I could be European.
Yeah, you could be European. Did you travel?
Something else.
When you were young, did you travel a lot internationally?
I did. I was lucky enough. My
Sure.
mom's a huge traveler, and we went on tons of trips. Not as much to Europe, a lot to, some to Asia, really all over the world. It's really quite the blessing, I must say.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I totally believe that. And, like, you're a fascinating guy because then I would think that because of having had that experience in your life, living overseas wouldn't be as big of a culture shock as it would for someone, let's say, who was born in the Gulf South who never left until they went to Poland. And that's like the first time they ever saw anything different.
You're probably right. It would be a little bit harder, but there's just such a difference between visiting someplace on vacation. You're just going to see the sights and then living somewhere.
Yeah.
You have no escape. You're in the culture. You have to get by. You have to. You're on. My first 2 weeks, I was freaked. I was just on my own before my wife got out there and saved me. And but yeah, it's a different feeling. You wake up every morning like, man, I'm out here, but all alone and very far from home. But you know what? There's a lot of positive things to experience, and especially on the basketball court.
Okay, I do have basketball questions. I'll get to them. Just one more, or maybe more, but I will get to basketball.
Yeah, no problem.
So what caught my eye is you mentioned you don't have Curb Your Enthusiasm. What else are you missing? Like, what are the things you're like, man, I miss that back home?
I miss watching LSU basketball games. I miss watching LSU football games.
Did you not get to watch any games this year?
Pretty much the entire. Well, first of all, the games. Most of the games would come on at around 2 or 3 a.m. And even so, I don't get any good streaming of them. We watched Heidi, my wife, and I watched the Alabama game, the first half, and then it was like 3 a.m. and
and you're like,
sleep, but,
you're like 33-13. It's never gonna be better. I'm good.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty good, but that was rough. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's not to mention the basketball, but the football, like. That's just a lifestyle, Not having that's brutal, and of course you see I get as much information as I could off Twitter and online, but nothing's the same of watching it. That energy, the feeling of it. So that to answer your question, there you have it: LSU basketball and LSU football.
Still bleeds it, man. Keith Hornsby is our guest on Twitter at KHornsby4. Y'all give him a shout. All right, so you were a 3-time G League All-Star. Why did you leave?
Yeah, actually, that's wrong.
Is it?
I don't know why Wikipedia says that.
Why does it say that?
I wasn't an all-star.
You wait.
I don't know.
You
hey,
did.
Look, I'm not gonna.
You did make.
I'll take it. I'm
No,
not gonna deny it.
Hold on. So you're right. That does say it on Wikipedia. But you did. We talked about this. You did win something. Like, did you make an All-Star game, or was it a?
I was the leading. Last year I was the leading 3-point percentage shooter in the league. So
okay.
That was a feat that I definitely hold proudly.
Okay. And so why did you leave the G League after 3 years?
There comes a time when general point, you don't do the G League for money. Put it that
Sure,
way.
sure.
It's not horrific. It's not as bad as it used to be, but you do the G League and hopefully get a shot at the NBA, which I worked very hard to try to put myself in a position to. And after my third year, which I thought I did the best I could, I probably couldn't have played much better and given the situation. I'm like, it's enough. It's time to kind of have a fresh start if I want to continue playing. And then so I wanted something new, and here you have it. And next thing I know, I'm in Poland.
There you
go. But
no, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh no, I wouldn't say much more other than it just felt as instinctual a little bit. Like if I'm not going to get a call up now, I don't know what else I can do. So let me get a new experience and see how this goes. Basketball doesn't last forever. I'd always wanted to go overseas and see how that life was. Know a lot of players who have and mixed experiences, but that's pretty much it.
Do you still love basketball?
I will never stop loving basketball. This year has been a little different. It's a long season. Being out here will test your love of basketball, but in a way, I feel like I'm closer and love it even more. It's hard to describe. It's because it's like all I have out here, pretty much. But yeah, I'm going into month 7. Throughout college and even G League, my seasons were 5 months tops. So I've been playing games since September 7th.
Wow.
That's a lot of practices, a lot of games. So you can't come overseas unless you love the game, and if you're okay with that being your life. If you're kind of 1 foot in or out the door, you can't. It's not going to work for you. So that's yes, of course, I love the game and love playing it, and it's all I really know.
You mentioned a couple times. I know you got married recently. About a year ago? It's been in the last year, right?
It was 2018.
18. So a couple of years.
So yeah, I guess it's coming up. Yeah, a year and 9 months, pretty much.
Okay. So you mentioned your wife's there with you in Poland, and obviously, whenever you have family consideration, sometimes that changes things. Is she good with it if it comes down to you playing in Poland for a few years, or maybe if it's Poland, if it's Italy, if it's bouncing around to play professionally in Europe and overseas? Is that a lifestyle you'd continue doing for several years, as long as you can?
It's kind of like a remain to be seen, but I'll give the utmost credit to my wife Heidi, who has really done a tremendous job of this life of kind of uncertainty, because it's not easy for anyone, and I can't imagine anyone, especially like growing up in Louisiana. She's from Lafayette. Grows up expecting to marry into this type of life.
Wait, hold on. Did she ever travel out? Was she exactly who I was describing earlier? Like born in the Gulf South and never left until now?
Now, she got a little bit of a U.S. exploration due to she was a Tiger Girl and a Golden Girl at LSU. And
okay.
She did UDA, which is like a summer travel dance teaching and performance circuit. And so she went to a lot of states, but country-wise, not a shot. She moved on to Mexico. She went to Ireland.
Like Cabo on spring break.
With the Golden Girls. Yeah. That's not
Got
exactly otherworldly. So.
Got it.
This was tough for her, for anyone. But she embraced the challenge, and I could not be more proud of her. Because she's been huge for me out here in Poland. I don't think I could do this without her, because it's kind of like a challenge for both of us. And she's actually not with me now. She's in Lafayette, but getting some much needed home time, much deserved. But yeah, it's challenging, but she seems up for at least the next few years of this. Who knows where we could go next?
Yeah, we
could be in Italy, we could be in Spain. So that's it's not easy for anyone, and I think she's done a great job.
If you go to Italy, I'll come visit. But after the coronavirus stuff is
Come on, man.
No doubt.
All right. Yeah.
Last thing, your favorite Curb Your Enthusiasm episode?
The one that comes to mind is from one of the earlier seasons, season 3 or 4. It's called Crazy Eyes Killer. You need to look up the clip. Do you remember that?
I do. I do.
Sykes, the rapper boyfriend.
It was with Wanda Sykes, yeah.
Yeah, it's just incredible. It's just peak, just amazing TV, and it's made me fall in love with Larry David and all those other great characters, Funkhauser and rest in peace, obviously, Richard Lewis, Susie. Gotta love it.
So in the new season, Vince Vaughn is playing Funkhauser's nephew, so he's a recurring character now on the show.
I saw he was on it, but I didn't know. I love Vince Vaughn, so hey, I'm not mad at that.
He is a Funkhauser. You got to get stateside or somewhere where you can watch it. So why can't you get HBO there? They don't have HBO in Poland.
I think a little bit is. It's a little complicated, like account issues and stuff like that. But I might be getting it when my wife returns in about 3 weeks.
Okay.
So, hey, hope is on the horizon.
Good. You can catch up. All right, we're going to let you – I've taken up way too much of your time. It's like the middle of the night. I'll let you go drink some Polish beer or whatever it is that you would do in the middle of the night in Poland, maybe sleep. But
Specialty here, yes.
Wait, is Polish beer really a good thing there?
I'm not a big beer guy, but it's it's supposed to be. It's popular. It's supposed to be pretty good. It's known for it.
See, this is see, Keith. Like I could sit here and just pepper you with questions for hours because this experience of yours is fascinating to me. But I will let you go. I've taken up too much of your time. Thank you for joining us there at night in Poland. Continued success, man. We'll catch up soon. All right.
Thanks so much. Good talking to you.
All right, man. We'll see you. That's Keith Hornsby, former LSU Tiger.